bought it and he's given you the rights to use them.
Yeah.
It's gotta be it.
See, that's why I'm hoping that friends who go to Africa will take pictures of me.
It's a shame we don't know any
Give
good
her a
photographers.
I know that are going to Africa.
Right, yeah.
That they
Give
can
her
do
a
that.
card for, then she can give it back to you.
Yeah, top
put on your
quality
camera.
photographer. Yeah.
I honestly don't know where we're going as far as what would have native tribal stuff.
Yeah.
So
Well, it doesn't
don't feel
necessarily
people.
have to be. Yeah, but there will be, you know, waitresses in costume and stuff. Because
Diana, if I fail, I'll dress in African. They'll be like, that's the palest skin. Well, it is South Africa after all.
Well, that can be easily changed on the Scratchboard, though.
I'm talking about blowing on the dust. I made a little crochet thing, and it's soft enough that it doesn't
yeah.
scratch or anything. Just
Yeah, I used to blow,
Whatever.
and then when I started having my breathing problems, and the dust really bothered me.
or I wear white cotton gloves and wipe it off.
Yeah, and do it that way.
Fiberglass stick.
Yeah, so be careful, don't hurt your little fingers. I had to retrain myself to stop blowing. It was really hard to do. So when I'm teaching people, I tell them right from the get-go, train yourself now to not blow, because in 20 years it's going to really bother you and you're not going to want to do it
I'm telling
anymore.
everybody to blow, blow. I go to each person's like a.
Because the things
Which
don't work the
part are
same
you
when get
working on
older.
now, Kathy?
I'm doing the hair that's underneath the eye, essentially.
Okay.
So in regards to the eye, so you can see
Well, I want
the
to see
hair.
you do the eyeball right.
The eyeball right.
Right.
Is there a right or a wrong?
No, I didn't mean right as opposed to right and wrong. I meant.
The right eyeball.
Yeah, it is the right eyeball. Let me finish up with fur. I'll just do a little bit of fur on my monkey really fast. Because it's sort of a new technique I've been using. So this is another board I'm working on. Like Gibbon.
Did you cut that?
It was actually a scrap board that was left after I cut another board.
How do you cut these both?
I cut them with a bandsaw. And it actually might. It's something that I picked up sort of after the last Scratchboard thing. These are those 3M sanding pads that Jenny showed us last year. Sorry, I thought it was Steph and I was mistaken. This is I think a fine or medium. I can't remember. You can buy them, you may be able to buy them at Lowe's. Last time I went in there, it looked like they were clearancing them out.
That should have been posted because I wasn't here last year and I didn't get to see those. That's really cool.
If you don't tell me this out. And they come as a big sheet, but it's something you can cut with. I just cut it with scissors.
So very
There were
cool.
sanding sticks too that someone brought.
Yeah.
That was
Little
good.
tiny sticks that you could sand with.
And so they start out as probably like a 12-foot by 6-inch sheet. And obviously I just cut this down with scissors.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I've been using it for doing things like this where I want the fur to be kind of a softer texture and more indistinct. I actually used it on the top of the head up here too, where the hair was more defined. But and it doesn't have to be very precise. I'm just kind of going in there and laying down a foundation, and then I'm going to go back in with my lines and go back over the top of it. But it's essentially going to make it so that I'm not seeing pure black underneath, but it'll take it down so that it's sort of a mid-tone underneath.
So it's kind of like another layer.
So it's sort of a layer.
Could you write down what she called that stuff?
3M sanding pads, I think.
Yeah, if you go to like Home Depot,
No, Home Depot doesn't carry them. Colorado, they don't.
Ace, they have Ace True Value or anything like that.
Lowe's
Yeah,
used
we
to
have
have it,
Ace.
they do. But you can. And they come, the extra fine is not particularly useful. They fill up with ink too quickly. Even the fine is, I think this is a fine, is filling up pretty quickly.
Do you wash it or do you just flick it?
I tend to just throw it away because it feels like the grit comes off of it to me. But I haven't tried washing it per se.
So what grit do you use?
The medium and the fine, depending on what effect I'm trying to get. So essentially I'm just kind of laying down a foundation, and then afterwards I will go back in with my line tools soften it up. And because the hair on his leg here is rather nondescript and not really have a directional pattern too much other than downwards, we can work fairly random.
So you are just cross hatching type.
Kind of downwards direction.
I'll just